Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Got some update information for everyone here on the 426. I do have a lot of other things I want to talk about as well, and that is just one of the things that I want to talk about, which is the 426. So we're going to get right to it. So I've been absent for the last 2 days, had a lot of things going on. As you can see, I'm on my phone right now streaming because the hardware that I usually have for my better streams over the last couple of weeks, I have some issues with that. Plus I have some new hardware and I got to try to integrate all that in tonight and tomorrow. This way we'll be back in action with a better camera. But this, I guess, isn't too bad for the most part. I appreciate that, Donnie. So what I want to do is, before I actually get to what I've heard, there are a lot of a lot of naysayers out there, whether that's, a troll or someone else. It really doesn't bother me. I could care less. But in particular, there is one smaller channel, which I'm not going to mention any names because that's not really how I do things unless it's absolutely necessary. So what I want to basically say is there is a smaller channel who seems to be responding to every video I do, just kind of like in the hopes that I'll say who it is, which in turn will get him a lot of recognition, a lot of subscribers. So I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to feed into that. But I will say that, you can be off in your own little world and believe whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily make it true. And you could say whatever you want indirectly about me, and it doesn't make that true either. So if you were hoping to start a war with me or start a beef, or thought that I was going to shout you out, or I was going to bring your channel into the mix so that you could gank subscribers from me, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say that you know who you are because you're probably watching this video right now, and I'm not going to sink to your level or fall for your trap. So you can make as many videos indirectly about me all you want, because at the end of the day, it's going to taste really bad to have both your feet in your mouth at the same time. So we're just gonna get that out of the way. But you know who you are. I have those kinds of people out there. And not only that, this is also a message to not my subscribers or the trolls. There is two specific people out there, at least two specific people that aren't a troll, don't comment, and don't subscribe. So this message has nothing to do with you guys. It doesn't even have anything to do with the trolls. I know you're watching, and I know you're out there following every move I make. You know who you are in my personal life. So just let that be known that I know you're watching. Really should get a life. And Josh, no. I don't hate Kevin at all. No, actually I don't. I really don't. I don't have any negative feelings towards Kevin. I really don't. So just want to get that out of the way. I have nothing against Kevin. There's some things that Kevin says, especially in his recent videos, which I'm not going to get into. But if you followed Kevin Van Voris's recent videos, from what I've heard, a lot of the things he says make sense to a degree. So I don't have anything against Kevin at all. I mean, Kevin made a funny joke about me in a video, and I made some jokes about him. I don't take it personal, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't have any issues with him. But in any case, I'm going to move on to today's video. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So this is what I'm being told. Okay, so we start off with the 426. Now, the 426, people are saying, "Hey, why would they release it as a crate engine?" Well, the reason is because they needed to get it ready. So if you're wondering, hey, why do they have a crate engine? Why did they release that first? Or if anybody says that the 426 was just a crate engine, okay, this was done specifically so they could get the engine ready. You can't just release an engine without testing. And what better way to do it than to sell it as a crate engine? And since the crate engine's going on sale in January or February, it makes perfect sense to start teasing the 426 for the general public. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to pull out my calculator here, and I'm on another computer, and I'm going to tell you, typically, an engine of this caliber is worth about $18,000. So I expect the 426 naturally aspirated to be about $18,000. Okay, we're just going to say that right off the get-go because I think the 392 is like 10 grand or something like that, or it was at one point $10,000 or $11,000. I know for a fact the Hellcat engine's like 17 or 18,000 or more, and that's an engine that's been out for 3 or 4 years. We're going to be safe, and we're going to say $18,000. Okay. Based on that number, I'm going to times it and divide and come up with a number based on what they normally would make profit. Typically, on an $18,000 engine sale, profits are probably in the $8,000 range. It just depends on the engine. I know that when I used to work at Honda, if they sold an engine for $10,000, crude profits or gross profits for the dealership was probably about $3 grand, which means the manufacturer makes about $3 grand, $4 grand. So you could say on every 20 grand, they make 8,000 behind the dealer, manufacturer, shipping, and all that. So with that being said, I would expect this engine to be between 14 and 18. It just really depends on where they want to, put it. So we start off at $18,000. We take off the $8,000 profit, which means they're looking at basically securing $10,000. Okay, this was going to make on that engine, or make back. It's not profits. So if you look at that, each engine's like $10,000 just to put back. So they probably, you figure, will sell 20 or 30,000 of those cars. So we're just talking just on an engine alone. And we're using it just to basically come up with some weird figure that's not 100% accurate. But it's going to be somewhere in the ballpark. We're looking at about $300 million. Okay. So it's safe to say that an estimate that it's probably cost Dodge at least $50 to $100 million to produce the Hellephant crate engine. Maybe $50 million. It just depends. But my $300 million isn't all the way out there, beginning to end, starting from the bottom, designing an engine from R&Ding, beginning to end. That's probably what the Hellcat cost them, was probably $200 million or $100 something million. So I'm not saying the 426 cost that. I'm just saying if we want to get a rough idea here, I'm going to tell you guys there is no way they designed the 426 for less than 30 or 40 or $50 million. No way that they were able to R&D this engine for less than 50 mil. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. How is a manufacturer going to spend $50 million R&Ding an engine just to sell it as a crate engine? That's really stupid. And anybody who even insists on that, you really don't understand how this stuff works. They are not going to make $50 million back in crate engines. Zero. There is no way. It's not happening. It's never going to happen. Nobody is going to buy $50 million in crate engines. So let's just forget that idea. Okay? Let's say the Hellephant crate engine's $30,000, okay? We're going to divide $50 million divided by 30,000. They would have to sell, hold on, 50 million divided by 30,000. My calculator's sticking. They would have to sell at least 1,700 crate engines just to make their money back, okay, depending on what they spent. So for them to really profit from this, they would have to sell 2, 3, maybe 4,000 crate engines. There's no way. Think about how many people in this country would spend $30,000 on a crate engine. Think about that. When you could just spend $45,000 for a 426 SRT. Let's sit here and let's just get real. Let's really dig down and just get crude with it here, and really let's just spit it out and call out the naysayers. Do you really think Dodge is going to invest $50 million in an engine that they know they have to sell a crate engine at 30 grand, and they got to sell 2,000 of them just to break even, that is bad business. That is very bad business. That is absolutely horrible, and a 5-year-old wouldn't do that. So now that we know that's not possible, we have one of two options. Option number one, which is the bad option, the 426 is a crate engine only, and it didn't cost them $30 million. It only cost them $1 million. How the hell did they design an engine with 1,000 horsepower for $1 million and R&Ding them? So if we're just really looking at rough guesstimated numbers that are not, etched in stone or anything, financially, it doesn't make any sense anywhere that this is just a crate engine. Financially, it does not make sense. It would bankrupt FCA. It would bankrupt them. They would go out of business. There's no way they could fundamentally put this kind of R&D and money into an engine for crate only. However, what they will do is put the money into the engine, R&D it, sell it as a crate engine, okay? Sell it as a crate engine first. The sales of the R&Ding or the sales from the Hellcat crate engine or from the Hellephant crate engine will go back into more R&Ding for emissions. So what they're doing is they're selling it as a crate first to get it out there, bring some money back in to spend more time getting it qualified for emissions, and then putting it in a production vehicle. Will this production vehicle be limited? It's quite possible. I have no idea about that. It's anything's possible. Thank you, Odd Little Cash. I appreciate it. I really do. Thanks, buddy. So looking at it like that, we know for sure that there's got to be more than meets the eye here. So what I'm being told we're going to get at now, this is what I'm being told. Excuse me. I'm just looking at comments too. Okay, so with everything sitting the way it is, it's more or less going to be teased, okay? Now, this is more or less going to be teased at the Detroit Auto Show. What I'm being told is that Dodge and FCA wanted to wait until they got closer into the gas mileage and EPA regulations, and they wanted to close that up, finish it up as close as possible, and then they're tactfully wanting to tease. That should be a lot better. Okay, let me know if that's better. Thank you so much, Normal Man. I really appreciate that, buddy. I'm going to read some comments. I'm previewing up there because I've never used cellular data to stream here before, and it looks like it's a little bit rough in quality, but at least you guys can hear me. Let me see. How is everything right now? Is everything okay now? All right, it's okay. Okay, so with that being said, is they really want to tease this engine at the Detroit Auto Show at the same time as the GT500. So that's what I'm hearing, is that they intended to do this, but it doesn't mean that it's going to go through like that. Dodge, I'm hearing that Dodge could fall back at announcing this at the New York Auto Show, and that they're also looking at doing it on the New York Auto Show schedule. But they really want to compete with the GT500. But if they don't do it at the Detroit Auto Show, it means that Ford is going to be announcing the Mustang in more detail at the auto show. Wherever Ford is announcing their Mustang in most detail, that's where Dodge plans on announcing the 426. Right now, we obviously think that's 2 weeks from now at the Detroit Auto Show. That could change, and it could be the New York Auto Show, because we only know what Ford's told us and what Dodge has told us, but they have pretty good inside scoop of what's going on with each other. So that's what I'm thinking. How is the audio quality now and the video quality? Let me, I'm going to leave the channel right quick for 5 seconds, just so I get to a better network, okay? It should, let me just put this into the chat. It should be much better now. I'm on a faster connection now, so I should be a little bit better. Give it a second to clear up. So let me know if you guys can see a little bit better. Sorry about that. I apologize, guys. It just seems to be some network issue here. Okay, so I'm back at it again. So yeah, basically, that's Dodge's plan. Is that it's taken them some time to get the emissions. Um, yeah, exactly. They don't have to be tested for emissions. No, I have a Netgear Nighthawk router and 1,000 megs down, but it's just the location of my office is so far from the router it interferes. And because I'm uploading in 4K, it really takes a lot of effort to get it there. But as far as the crate engine as an overall, that's what Dodge is looking to do. They know what's going on here. And to let you guys know, they're basically looking at in the neighborhood of 14 miles per gallon city and anywhere between 18 and 21 for highway. So it's going to be a little bit worse than the scat packs are with the 392, but they're really working on this now. I don't have any of those kinds of details, but as far as everything else goes, that's the update. I want to basically pull this back down to a reality for any of the people. Man, this internet is really killing me here. It's killing me. It's not my internet connection because my laptop does way better. So what's actually happening here is my phone just can't keep up with the wireless internet connection, and my wireless data in this area is no good. But in any case, it's going to be at the Detroit Auto Show, or it's going to be, at the New York Auto Show. It's one or the other. So that's what we're looking at. And I just want to get this out there so people understand the logistics of creating an engine, and not only that of R&D cost and selling, so that we understood that there's no way that Dodge is going to, spend this kind of R&D and time and money just to throw, this into a typical crate engine and old classic car. It's not going to happen. So I'm just going through comments. I want to say what's up to everybody in here that I didn't say hi to. I'm just looking at my screen right now because I don't want to do it on my phone. And I'm just looking through, making sure I didn't miss any questions at all. Thanks everybody for being in here and watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Oh, congratulations, Michael, on the Hellcat widebody. Devin, you say I talk out my ass. You got proof of that? I'll wait right here. You can say whatever you want, but it doesn't make it true. If you knew anything about cars, you'd know that what I'm saying actually makes a lot of sense. But that's cool, though. You can think whatever you want. I mean, if what I was saying was complete shit, there wouldn't be 200 people agreeing with me. What I'm saying makes total sense. It's not a guarantee. It's just, it makes sense. This is how things work. Just so that you know. What's up, Mitchell? I didn't realize you said what's up to me. Someone asked me what the fuck's up with the hair. I don't know. What the fuck's up with my hair? It's regular, like, for me. I have a different hairstyle. I'm just going to walk around with my hair buzzed. Guaranteed anybody who makes fun of my hair has daily average hair that everybody else has. Sorry, I'm not daily or average. I apologize for being creative and doing what I want, not giving a fuck what anybody else thinks. But that's all I got to say about that. I don't know how much it would charge for a crate engine to the general public in any car, but right now it's definitely going to... You've owned more cars than me, Devin? I didn't know that you were financing all my cars, that you know what I've owned. Just because it's on YouTube doesn't make it true, right? So you can think whatever you want, Devin. You're probably 12 years old. Devin's probably 12 and borrows his parents' car against their permission. Who knows what he's doing? Anybody who hates on somebody else has a serious issue, okay? Anybody who hates on somebody without facts definitely has a bad life and issues with their own personal life. Because if you can put that much effort into following people around and talking smack about them, means you have absolutely no life of your own because you're wasting your own precious time. So what I have to say is if you don't like me or my content, then get the fuck out, go watch something else. Or you can watch this and just waste your time. But no, the truth doesn't hurt me. The truth hurts you because you're the one commenting. Truth must hurt you, pal. I'm the one making money on YouTube and doing what I love. So apparently that's the truth. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, I just want to, put that out there. Yeah, moderators. Yeah, I might have to get some moderators in here. You know what? Let the trolls say whatever they want. Let them say whatever they want. He's probably works a dead end job somewhere and lives with his parents. Who cares? I don't care what he does. It doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit. I keep it real. I say what I feel, and it's just the way it is. No, there's only a couple of trolls. I know I didn't say you are. I'm not mad. I'm calling it like it is. Do I look mad? I don't look bothered at all. I'm just calling you out for what you are. A troll. A troll that wastes his own personal time trying to bother a guy like me, and it won't. I'm just going to call you out so everybody knows how stupid it is. This guy gave me $1.99 to do that. Listen, hey Dev, hey buddy, hey kiddo, let me give you a little life lesson here. Fuck off. How about that? Okay? How about you fuck right off? But in any case, I had to do it because someone had to tip me to say that. So yeah, so I said it. No big deal. Hey, no speeding limit 45. You're not a troll, buddy. I never said you were, bro. Welcome to the channel. I haven't spoke to you before, but welcome to the channel. I appreciate it. What's up, Zach? What's up, Bill? So yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Josh, I might make you a moderator at some point. I'd have to select a couple people to start out with. A lot of people asked me about the 572. That'd be a great engine. I would love to see a 572 with a supercharger making a lot of power, but I don't know. I don't know anything about the 572 right now. I haven't heard nothing yet, so I can't say. I won't talk on a subject in my channel. That's how you guys know I'm telling the truth, is because I'd love to sit here and talk about the 572 and blow smoke up everybody's ass, but the reality is I really don't know a damn thing about that or have heard anything about it, so there's nothing to talk about. Whereas the 426, the Hellephant, stuff like that, if I'm talking about it, it means I know something about it and I've been told something, I'm seeing things, whether it's concrete or 100% or not, don't know. But if I'm talking about it, there's something there. I wouldn't waste anybody's time. But I would, I will look into the 572. I don't have anything on it, but I definitely would love to find out. It'd be pretty cool. 5.7, I don't see I don't see anybody having to worry right now, or they're not going to get rid of it now. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a year or two if they did. I don't know if I feel good about the 5.7 going somewhere. I really don't. I just don't. Man, I don't want to see. I like that engine. What's up, Wild TA? What's up, Brian? I appreciate you subscribing, buddy, to the channel. Oh, status of the redeye. The redeye's been invoiced, so it could show up at any moment. Like, it could literally show up tomorrow morning. We're supposed to get notification a day in advance, but we haven't. But it could potentially show up at any time. So I'm expecting, tomorrow, Saturday, possibly Monday. I don't know yet. But I'm going to do a video on that as well. Yeah, they could test the Hellephants and NHRA cars. That's very possible. It's very, very possible. As far as the redeye, F8 green. Yeah, I love the Challenger, an F8 green. It's great. Forge internals in the 426. Oh man, a question that I really can't answer. I'd like to say yes, because they've had their chance to do it right, but there's also rumors from the rumor mill, which I can't deny nor confirm at this point, that the 426 was supposed to be a bored and stroked 392 to save on cost. It would take a lot of boring and stroking to get that engine to a 7.0. A lot more than I'd be comfortable with, but it's not impossible. Hellcat doesn't have stripes. Nope. Something that was forgotten to be ordered. and just didn't get put on the order. So yeah, that's kind of sad. So let's get the thumbs up, guys, for the 426. That is the info on 426. I definitely will come back at you guys with another video tomorrow night. Always look forward to hanging out with you guys on these videos. Be sure to check out my brother's channel. This Can't Be Happening, all one word, lowercase, This Can't Be Happening. If you guys want to check me out and hang out with me after hours, I'm on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv or just search twitch.com on Google. Look for Driveway Demons and sign up for a free account if you want, or just watch. But if you sign up for a free account on Twitch, you can chat with me in the chat room just like this, but I usually Twitch for hours. So you guys can come over there after hours and hang out with me. So check me out on Twitch. Check out the Driveway Demons store, drivewaydemons.com. You can support the channel there. Mopar, no car, key tags, as well as t-shirts and hoodies. Guys, definitely support the channel over there, as I love spending a lot of time with you guys and putting a lot of effort in these videos, and it's becoming my full-time job. So the more support, the better. But I talk to everybody in here, even people who don't go to drivewaydemons.com. You don't have to buy my merch, and you don't have to spend any money in the chat for me to talk with you. It's always appreciated, but I love everybody in here equally. Well, minus the trolls. But you know, that's just how it is. 426 being fully aluminum, I believe the block is. I don't know about the forage internals, but I definitely am going to look into it for you guys. Have a great night. I want to thank you all for joining me on this wild expedition as we trek through the crazy internet issues. Yep, it's been great. But I'll check you guys out tomorrow night. Peace out, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see anybody after hours on Twitch. Later, guys. Thanks for all the support. I love you all.